The Academy has a long history of ignoring horror films, often overlooking the genre in favor of more prestigious dramas. But every now and then, a horror movie breaks through the barriers and grabs a coveted Best Picture nomination. Here are the only 6 horror films that managed to scare their way into Oscars' good graces. The Exorcist was the first horror film to ever be nominated for Best Picture at the Oscars. The film was released back in 1973 and has become a classic in the genre, being infamous for the reactions it garnered from moviegoers at the time for being one of the scariest movies ever made. It follows a girl, Reagan, as her mother begins to believe that something is wrong with her. And when medical help provides no answers, she realizes something much more sinister must be going on with her daughter. The Exorcist was nominated for an Academy Award at the 46th annual ceremony, but lost to The Sting. However, it still went home with the Oscars for Best Screenplay and Best Sound.
You're gonna die up there.
I need reassignment.
You're the best we've got.
I think I've lost my faith.
Is there someone inside you?
Sometimes.
Who is it?
I don't know.
Is it Captain Howdy?
The famous blend of adventure, suspense, and pure horror that made us all scared to go into the ocean. Jaws, directed by Steven Spielberg, was an adaptation of a book of the same name about an island being terrorized by a man-eating great white shark during summer. Jaws was nominated for Best Film Editing, Best Original Dramatic Score, Best Sound, and Best Picture at the 48th Annual Academy Awards, and won all but Best Picture. Despite that, and despite the fact that Spielberg didn't get a Best Director nomination, the film was selected for preservation by the Library of Congress in 2001. The psychological horror thriller The Silence of the Lambs made history when it became the first and only horror film to win Best Picture at the Academy Awards. The film, also based on a book of the same name, stars Anthony Hopkins and Jodie Foster as the now iconic Hannibal Lecter, an infamous psychiatrist turned cannibal, and Clarice Starling, an FBI detective working to catch another loose serial killer, Buffalo Bill. The Silence of the Lambs impressively swept the Big Five Oscars at the 64th Annual Academy Awards: Best Director, Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Adapted Screenplay, and Best Picture.
Oh, he's a monster. Pure psychopath. So rare to capture one alive.
So close to the way you're going to catch him. Do you realize that? Oh, Clarice, your problem is you need to get more fun out of life.
You told me you don't spook easily.
You call this easy, sir?
Lecter's missing hand arm. Man's a raving maniac. Who knows what he'll do?
More drama than outright horror, The Sixth Sense shocked audiences everywhere with its cleverly executed plot twist. The film starred Bruce Willis as a child psychologist and a young Haley Joel Osment as a boy who claims he can see dead people. It was nominated for 6 Academy Awards but didn't bring home any of them. It was hard to find a Hollywood horror debut as successful as this one until Jordan Peele blew the industry's minds with his feature debut, Get Out.
I see dead people walking around like regular people.
I don't see anything. Are you sure they're there?
Sometimes you feel it inside, like you're falling down real fast. You ever feel the prickly things on the back of your neck?
Yes.
That's them.
Black Swan, starring Natalie Portman, is a psychological horror that follows a ballerina descending into madness over competing for a role in a production of Swan Lake. The film premiered at the Venice Film Festival in 2010 and also starred Vincent Cassel, Mila Kunis, Barbara Hershey, and Winona Ryder. The film was nominated for 5 Oscars: Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actress, Best Cinematography, and Best Film Editing. Unfortunately, the movie lost the highest reward to The King's Speech. At least Natalie Portman got the much-deserved prize for Best Actress.
It's the role, isn't it? It's all this pressure. I knew it'd be too much. I knew it.
What's she doing here? He made me your alternate.
The only person standing in your way is you.
How do you know where I live? I have my ways.
The most recent horror Best Picture nomination was back in 2018, with Jordan Peele's directorial debut, Get Out, a psychological horror that follows a black man who discovers dark secrets about his white girlfriend's family. The film was nominated for Best Picture in the 90th Annual Academy Awards, in addition to Best Director, Best Original Screenplay, and Best Actor.
Sink into the floor.
Wait.
Sink.
Terrible thing to waste.